business owner. When it comes to business stuff like that, I really believe, you need to be selfish to be able to achieve certain things. You got to take care of yourself before you can take care of others and all that. You got to put your mask on before you put the kid's mask on the plane.
Yep.
When it comes to, all those things, what is the percentage of selfishness that's shout out to Patrick Bet-David, because he did this on Fresh Fit the other night. What is the percentage that you think a guy should be when it comes to selfishness to like selflessness? Like, should you be 70% selfish, 30% selfless, or 20% selfless and 80% selfish, or 90-10? Like, what do you think is the best for a successful guy?
That's a really good question. I think once again, it depends on where that man is in his journey. Does he have kids? Does he have a tribe under him?
Yeah, you're actually giving like one of the most perfect answers for this.
So here's the deal.
Based off what he said.
Yeah. So basically, I've got a tribe under me, right? I've got people that I am responsible for. I've got employees. I've got their kids. I'm not only responsible for the guys that work for me. I'm responsible for their wives and children.
Yep.
Their homes, their mortgages.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my own tribe. I got my own women in my life. I'm responsible for all these people. So there has to be a balance. And I think it goes up and down all the time, depending on what's going on in your world. I would still say that you need to be at least, I think you want a good split, 65% selfish.
That's good.
35. Yeah.
35 selfless. Honestly, you're right there close to where Patrick Bet-David.
Where was he? I gotta know.
I think he said like he's at 70-30. And the reason why is he explained it really perfectly. He explained it how like when you're first coming up and stuff like that, like you said, it's a time thing. You got to be like 90-10. You got to be like 90% selfish because you're learning stuff. You got to be super selfish to get up to a certain point. But then once you start doing certain things like team building or building a business or something like that, you have to start giving more powers to other people. Yes. So like you get up to 80-20 where a mentality where like you kind of trust others more and like you'll give away certain things. But then you get to a point where you really, like when you own a business, you really have to trust that guy to run this, to manage this thing or do this. And like for me personally, I had to let somebody recently manage my Instagrams. I could lose them. Like that person could hack me, remove all, like my whole thing up. But you got to trust. You got to get up to that 70-30 point for you to build what you're meant to build. Like what society or like your purpose is. It comes from the 70 or 65-35. It comes from that little spot right there. And he was saying like businesses are built by 70-30 guys, but they're supported by 60-40 guys.
100%.
Yeah. And then you become 60-40 as you become older because like you obviously have so much wealth, you can give back more. Mm-hmm. So yeah, businesses are supported by those guys, but they're made by 70-30s. But yeah,
I would agree with you on that. I think that
it's crazy how you hit it right in the middle.
Yeah, and honestly, I didn't see that stream either. I wasn't cheating. So, but
that's crazy, dude.